Three, two, one.
My name's Teacher Green, and something I like about my classroom is that my students built the trans flag last year. We had the pleasure of reading a book called Melissa about a transgender fourth grade girl, and it was very impactful for all of us. Afterwards, we built the trans flag using the shapes of our hands, blue, pink, and white paint, and of course glue.
You know when they go on about castrating confused kids? I'm like, you couldn't be further from the truth. But actually, if we could offer castration to transgender girls who didn't like their testicles because they give them the wrong puberty, and to be fair, don't look that great on girls, then that would be fantastic.
Right. So one of the things that childhood studies scholars make a distinction between that might be helpful is between the figure of the child, right? You can think of this capital T, capital C, right?
The child.
Actual children. And we have these sorts of ideas about childhood, right, that are actually really powerful, and they actually condition real children's lives. But part of the problem is that the child is an ideal. It's just a concept. It's a story. It's
just a concept. It's a story.
It's wishful thinking about what we wish was true about how age is organized in our society. In our society.
Yeah, the masters, and I have something to say.
I just want to.
I tell parents that are really wanting their kids to be in therapy and talking about wanting them to not be what they are telling their parents they are. And I say something, and it can be very sobering, but I say to the parents, do you want a trans daughter or do you want a dead daughter? Either way, she's a daughter, and in one way, she's in your life, and the other way, she's not.
In case you're wondering why so many people are starting to no longer celebrate Pride, I will show you exactly why. Because when you go to a Pride parade in New York, you see a child right next to a topless woman who looks so excited to be there. If this were a straight man on any other month or even day of the year, this person would be charged and put on the sex offender list. I don't understand the double standard here, because this is the same exact thing.
Things like Pride do the exact opposite to what Jonathan thinks they do. It turns people off. What I see when I see some of those Pride events is fetishes being displayed on street, men running naked around thinking that's acceptable when there are children walking around. It doesn't show anything good about the gay community. It stereotypes them, and there'll be millions of gay men, thousands of them watching tonight who'll go, actually, I don't want that representing well,
you have to.
Talk about where that backlash has come from, because Jonathan's right, there is a backlash happening, and it is the fault of these far-left institutions like Stonewall that have pushed the agenda too far. They've advocated for puberty blockers for children.
That's got nothing to do with gay rights.
During the 2000s, gay rights was being relatively accepted. People had got over the whole fear of it all and moved on. The public had moved on and just gone, do you know what, we don't really care anymore. It's the assimilation argument all over again, isn't it? Do you want to be part of society, or do you want society to look at you and think you are different?